of your heartbeat. I can hear it now. I can hear it now. I hear the sounds. I can hear it now. Of your heartbeat. I can hear it now.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mike.
And I'm Ariane. This is
Talk
Talk
Alley.
Alley. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Mike, it has been a very sad week in Germany.
Yes, we have heard about the recent floodings, but they are still ongoing in other parts of Germany, Bavaria, and then
Yeah,
Sachsen.
Bavaria is also going through the
Yes.
same natural calamity that the other regions are experiencing today.
Mm.
And we're praying for the Bavarians for their safety as well. And with that, we at Talk Alley volunteered. Yesterday, we received and repacked donations at a logistics company near our home.
Yes.
And within our area, and we also urge and encourage everyone to check if there is still a call for help or a need for donations. Please take the time to share and lend a hand.
Yes. Yes, Maria. A little bit of kindness goes a long way.
Yes.
But before we introduce today's guest, let's hear it from Amazing Barley. Amazing pure organic barley provides you with stamina and vigor to survive long hours of work and play. For inquiries, please contact Ms. Jess Esquilio. May also email her at jess@esquilio.de for more informations.
I am Maritoni Fernandez, and we are in the middle of a barley field here in Swan Hill, Australia.
Well, we think we have the best barley in the world because of our clean irrigation water. Water comes from the Murray River, which is a freshwater river. All our drinking water comes from the Murray River too. So it's full of nutrients, and also the climate is perfect for growing winter cereals. Clean, green, certified organic.
Yeah, we're certified with NASA, which is one of the Australian certifications for organic. IAM Worldwide gets its barley grass powders from Herbal, which sources them from us at NutriGreen, so you're guaranteed the best barley grass powders in the world.
I am truly proud to say that we are now the sole distributor in the Philippines for NutriGreen barley.
Yes, Amazing Barley. As we're all experiencing firsthand, the spread of COVID-19 has changed the global landscape, affecting our financial, professional, and social environments. The sudden disruptions caused by this public health crisis are presenting economic challenges with growing repercussions. While some factors affecting financial well-being are beyond individual control, financial knowledge can help people better manage their finances through times of hardships and times of prosperity. On this, our guest offers suggestions and resources to manage your personal finances and buffer ourselves against the financial emergency caused by COVID-19.
Yes, Mike, the pandemic has caused so much suffering worldwide. And with this experience, we should try to understand how to protect ourselves, but not only ourselves, but also protecting our finances and how to grow them.
Thank you for joining us today here at Talk Alley. Our guest was born in the Philippines but grew up here in Germany. He took up physical science and economics. Ladies and gentlemen, let's learn and get to know financial advisor Rico Heinzus von Meyenberg. Welcome to Talk Alley, Rico.
Hi, Rico.
Hi, Rico.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh,
Thank you for joining us today, Rico.
Yes.
walang anuman. Thank you. So,
Salamat.
Rafa, medyo
Well,
sa pangalan ko, di ba?
Yeah. Rico, my first question. How old were you when you migrated to Germany and how did you adapt to that change?
Yung, pwede mag-Tagalog, di ba?
Oo naman, ilang
Yes.
taon?
So, I think 6 years or 7 years old kami. Ako at kakambal ko.
Oh, you
Oh,
have a twin.
Ako may kakambal pa ako. Pero mas pogi sa kakambal ko. So, okay.
Okay. Gosh, there's two of you.
Yung pina-
Okay, so you were 6.
Yeah, I was 6. Tapos dito na kami pumasok. So, at that time, hindi pa rin kami marunong mag-German. So, we had to learn it before. Lahat na ginawa na namin ng mga education para sa eskwelahan. Tsaka nag-study din ako dito sa Germany. No.
So yun, he adapted. How about you? You also moved here, but you were so little, yeah?
Yes, my mother was saying that I was speaking Cebuano even in the beginning, but due to that both of my parents were only speaking German here,
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, so
You forgot Cebuano and you immediately spoke German.
yes,
Ah, okay.
brainwashed.
So you can relate to Rico, definitely.
Yeah, but when I was 16, I couldn't speak Tagalog anymore. So I had to learn it again at 16. And we went to the Philippines for 6 weeks. At that time, I learned it again, and I promised to myself I'm never going to forget it again.
That's
So,
wonderful.
yeah.
Yeah, Mike did the same thing. Even learned the dialect of his mom.
Yes,
So you have to fly back to the Philippines for 6 weeks and just to speak Tagalog or Cebuano and
yes, I would love to go back to the Philippines.
Yes, we would love to go back again, but because of the recent COVID situation, it's really a struggle to go back home.
Yes.
Yeah. So going back to Rico, what was your first job here in Germany?
My first
If you
job,
can still remember, yeah.
my very first job,
Yes.
nakakahiya.
Maybe after, yeah.
Okay,
As far as you can remember, what was it?
I think I was 17 or something like that. So
Wow.
I was a cleaner. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
just cleaning the offices. Yeah, so that's why I
But at
was.
17, what was I doing? I was still in school. Yeah. I'm a provinciana, so it never really occurred to me then. How about you?
Yeah, you have to try out all of the different jobs there. For me, when I came to the Philippines, I haven't found anything yet after I graduated engineering.
But you had a job before you went to the
Yes,
Philippines, right?
first I was delivery
Oh, you were
packaging at
delivering
the
packages.
Hermes,
Yeah.
and then also I worked at McDonald's
I think
also.
you work at the airport also, right?
Before I came to the Philippines and decided to study, yeah, I worked at the Frankfurt Airport for security. Yeah,
What was my very
I
first?
had so many different jobs.
Yeah,
I think my
But I
very
have good experience, a very wide range of sectors,
yeah.
from security to hotel management. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, my first job, I worked for a call center also in Metro Manila. That was a trend during that time. So, well, everyone was working at the call center. So I have to work there too.
Yeah.
So I tried it. Oh my God, night shift is a killer. Don't. Really, it's really hard to work in a call center. Anyway,
Yes. We first met you, Rico.
yeah.
When I tried out. So that was pre-corona. We were walking around the street, and then I saw this. We saw it. It was in the Central Station in Darmstadt. They had this. What you call that? Super Ninja Warrior or something,
Something like
where you
that.
have to where you have to make it through obstacles like
I
hanging, and
remember it
then
so clearly. Oh my God.
yes, it needs a lot of muscle strength, and I of course failed halfway.
Yeah.
They brought us to the gym, which where Rico was the manager in. Can you say something more about it?
Yeah, that was the first time we saw you.
Yes.
yeah. We just opened it at that time. So we just opened
Yeah,
it
yeah.
at that time.
You were
but-
the manager, right, of that company?
Yeah. not that company, just at this the gym, at the studio,
Branch,
not
yeah.
the whole company. But I was working for the company for almost 5 years.
Oh,
And
wow.
at the same time, I've studied fitness science at fitness economy.
Mhm.
And the years before I was in Darmstadt, I was in whole Germany, always in the locations where they don't have any managers. So I have to be there to do the administrative works for the company. Yeah, and
So for jumpers, you first had administrative work, or were you a
I
trainer but
was
in a different city?
yeah, I was in different cities a manager. So always
Okay.
in studios where they don't have a manager. I was there
Yeah.
for about 1 month, 2 months. It depends till they get a new manager, and then I'm gonna leave the city. And I'm gonna get
Okay.
a new one.
So you were relocated,
Yeah,
so to say.
forward. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay,
was
it
a nomad,
happens.
Yeah.
so almost. Yeah, so I don't have I don't have the fundamentals. So just go. Yeah, we were going to say, hey Rico, tomorrow we're gonna meet you in Kaiserslautern. I'm gonna be tomorrow in Kaiserslautern, and
Okay.
like that for almost 2 years. Yeah.
A lot of traveling involved.
Yeah, but it was more working than traveling, man. So, because I was
Okay.
always tired, so I just after the work, I just went to the hotel room and I was sleeping, or maybe I just train after the shift. So,
And
Okay.
then the pandemic happened. Did the pandemic affect your previous work?
my work,
Yeah.
yeah.
During the pandemic, there was a closure and everything.
Mm.
So,
Yeah, I was at that time, at the time of the pandemic, I was the manager of Darmstadt, and
yes.
the plan was to stay for a long time in Darmstadt. But when the pandemic just started, we just went back from the Philippines. So we just came back from our
Yeah.
vacation, and then we're gonna be directly in the lockdown.
Yeah.
And at that time, I've started to think about my life and where I want to be in about 5 or 10 years. So at that time, I also did something just for a side hustle. I was also doing something with the financial, and
Okay.
then I thought about it. So what I'm going to do the next 5 or 10 years. So I
Yeah,
did.
because in relation to your course, you took up economics as well.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yes.
So then, yeah, parang hindi ko ma-imagination na magiging akong trainer. Tapos ano, pag ano yung namumuti ng mga buhok-buhok ko, tapos trainer pa rin ako. Sabi ko, parang hindi ko makita
Yeah,
nun.
that's true, no? You have to think of a long-term plan
Yeah.
with your life. Yeah.
Yeah, I know I love to work as a coach or as a trainer, so I can do it also as a financial advisor. I'm also a coach or a trainer, so I
Yes, that's true.
coaching the people with their money. It's not business anymore; it's just finances. But yeah, I like it, and gusto ko pa rin mag-coaching sa mga tao.
Yeah, so bringing your experiences from your previous work experience on being engaging with peoples and to try to do things, be a good advisor into your next stage, which is a financial advisor.
Yeah, he still gives advice to both clients,
Yes.
then at Jumpers, and now being a financial advisor. So now you are currently a financial advisor. What type of help are people generally asking you from you? Ano yung help na ina-ask nila usually sa'yo?
Yung help. Okay, first of all, yung help.
Generally,
Yes.
like people would come to you for what?
So first of all, sa ano para kung paano mag-save. Yeah, so
Savings. Okay.
yeah, savings, always savings. Kahit hindi nila sinasabi sa una, sinasabi na gusto na lang magpa-consult. Pag tinatanong ko, ano ba ang kailangan mo? Parang minsan hindi nila alam. Ibang reason
Yeah.
sinasabi nila, pero pagdating sa consulting, na ano, parang nalalaman ko talaga ano kailangan talaga mag-save o gusto nila mag-save. So,
Because Filipinos are generally shy, especially when it comes to their financial status
Oh,
or what they have
mm,
or what they own. They're not too open about it. They don't discuss about money,
mm,
which is very normal here in
Mm.
Germany because we talk about it all the time in the bank,
yeah,
and they all, like in Sparkas, they would assign a personnel for
mm,
each what how do you call that, for each member. Like for me, there's one personnel for me who would give me advice
Mhm.
for
mm.
insurances and everything. So banks do that all the time, but in the Philippines they don't really, they're too shy to really open up about it.
Okay,
So
but
yun.
yeah, but my
Mm.
experience is
Besides savings, ano pa?
depende sa sitwasyon. So, hindi ko basta sabi ng ganon. So, kaya depende always, it depends what your situation is, your financial
Mhm.
situation, tsaka kung ano talagang gugustuhan niya sa financial. It always depends. It's just like saying that trainings plan, it's the best one. You're gonna reach all your goals with that. So it always depends if you want to lose weight, if you want to gain weight, if you want to gain muscle. Also the same in financial. So yeah,
There's a trainer coach speaking out of you right now. So let us
Yeah.
pick, for example, one sector, which is you are also giving advice in Vermögensberatung, which is
yeah,
would we say accumulating the wealth of one person.
yeah,
So usually people think, where am I going to put the money I've saved up? Usually people say in Germany here, du vergräbst es in deinem Garten zum
yeah,
Beispiel, yeah? You just dig a hole and then leave it there in the garden because this is the best way to,
yeah.
yeah, to save it. Because in the banks, you don't have much interest. They don't really trust their banks. It takes too long. So there comes Rico along and says, okay, here, there's a way to, yeah,
To do
increase,
something
to do
about your
something.
money.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. You mean you can invest the money so the money is working, and
Yes.
you can invest the
For
money
you.
for your goals, which you're looking for. For example, after we know what your financial situation is at the moment and what you want to have in your financial future, so we can adjust it and then we can see you're gonna put some of your money at this part and this part, so you're gonna get some interest, or maybe we can use it as savings for as a capital for for a mortgage to get a house or a property. This way, I'm gonna work with the people.
Okay.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah.
as well, you are also giving advice on get support from the government. We call it staatliche Förderung here. For example, if
Perfect.
someone builds a new house, you have if you build a new house like and it has a standard of KfW, like KfW 50, which
Mm.
means it's very well isolated. You need only a little bit of heating.
Mm.
So if you establish this house, the KfW
Yeah.
will give you support to it, isn't it?
Mm.
I'm just, you know why we are so well aware about it now, because we had a house built.
Oh,
So that's what made us more conscious about financials,
mhm.
everything about the bank sector, everything that
Yeah.
we could
Perfect. Yeah.
save and invest and grow our money. So that's
Mm.
that's I think the awareness came from.
Yes.
We're
Yeah.
being adults now,
Yeah.
Rico.
Because to get a house in Germany is one of the most intense in financial, and you need a lot of time with it. You need a lot of knowledge. You need. It's also sometimes a bit complicated. It's one of the biggest parts of financial in Germany, because you just can say I got a house, it's 400,000, and that's it. So it always depends which kind of houses is it. You just told me you get state support if you got a special house like that. So it's I think it's one of the most interesting and exciting part of the financial is yeah, mortgage for properties. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
that's true. That's true. It's actually really quite complicated.
Mm.
That's why, yeah, financial advisors are really important.
There's one part I wanted to tap onto is now because many people lost their properties. They were like washed away during this flood. There's this thing about the insurances, yeah,
Yeah, which we have.
which we have, yeah, which
Yeah.
everyone should get. You probably know about is the Elementar.
Elementarschäden. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that, if you only
Yeah.
have the, can you say more about it?
Yeah, Elementarschäden means elementals means fire, water, or
Floods.
Floods.
ano yung Erdbeben sa
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
earthquakes.
Earthquakes.
earthquake. Yeah, so para safe talaga yung bahay, pero buong gebäude din. So parang yung bahay is safe. Pag may nangyari ng katulad niya, for example, yung tubig pumunta sa
basement.
basement. So nasisira lahat. So kailangan namin, paano mo babayaran yung sandangan na sira. So may insurance din sa ganun. So,
How
pero-
about Rico, yung mga madami dito na OFWs, nurses, frontliners na, then there's so many now, they're coming into Germany. How about them? How will they protect themselves, like sa mga natural calamities, if they're only renting?
Okay, pwede din maka-insurance sila, pwede din. So, they can take a Hausratversicherung. So, pwede din sa kanila kahit hindi sila magtatagal na masyado sa Germany. So, kahit hindi nila mag-plan, mag-stay dito na matagal, pwede nila magkaroon ng Hausrat. Hausrat,
So their properties are protected as well, even if they're renting.
kasi pag renting, yung bahay, hindi sa kanila. Pero yung flat, di ba, sa loob sila nakatira, yung mga gamit, halimbawa, pag pumasok yung tubig, masisira yung mga gamit nila, yun ang mababayaran ng insurance. Kasi yung sa bahay, yung owner ng property, yun ang problema niya. Pero sa kanila, yung mga OFW, ang mga gamit lang sa bahay.
Okay.
So, Rico, is it possible to get personalized financial advice and not meet your advisor in person? For example, ikaw, now that there's a pandemic, what if there's a kabayan who wants advice but he's somewhere in Munich or
Okay.
somewhere else? Is that okay also?
Yeah, it's okay. So I also got clients in Munich already. So,
Oh, good.
Yes.
Munich at Berlin. Ano saan ba? Sa Wuppertal.
Wuppertal, yeah. Ruhrgebiet.
Okay lang. Dahil sa pandemic, parang naging uso yung Zoom meeting. So, hindi naman
Yeah.
hirap. So, tapos yung mga sistema sa consulting ko, it's converted to digital. So, hindi naman kailangan ng mga paperwork.
Yeah. Anyway, all the transactions are online.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the way we manage our finances, everything is online. So that's okay, right? As long as they are well guided. Oo.
So do you work as a freelance or are you employed directly to a company?
I'm self-employed.
Self-employed. Okay.
Self-employed.
I'm self-employed.
That's okay. Is it expensive? Ito talaga, first thing that will cross their mind. Is it expensive to hire a financial advisor?
Yeah, 10,000. 10,000
People,
euros.
mga kabayan natin, it's the first thing that, di ba?
Yeah, biro lang.
Is it expensive?
Hindi.
No.
Hindi expensive. So,
So mga kababayan, it's not expensive. Huwag po kayo matakot. Don't be scared. You can easily approach Rico, and as he said, it's not expensive. Of course, we all know that if you're working as a frontliner, you're able to if you really want. Kasi syempre alam naman natin yung kung magkano yung salary base nyo dito. So I'm sure that your salary will be able to afford Rico services. It's
Yes.
really important also
He
for
has,
all of you.
Rico has fees on his services, of course, but it's always good to seek for advice from someone who
Yes.
is working professionally. Yes. Yes, please, Rico.
it's not a directly fee. The companies are paying me, not the client. The client isn't paying me, so just the company. So it's almost pure commission what I'm getting.
So it's like you're recommending them to companies as well.
Yeah.
Ah,
So for
that's cool.
example,
Okay.
they need insurance, and they're going to tell me, "Hey, I need insurance because I'm scared maybe some water is going to get in my basement, just like the last time in Germany." And then I can recommend them insurance, and I can consulting in this insurance and showing the benefits and everything. But after that, even if you're gonna say, hey, I don't like it, I don't take it, and it's okay. Yeah, if you're gonna take it, I'm gonna get the commission, and then that's my payment. Yeah.
But you know what's the advantage of that? Rico can recommend them various options according to their need.
No.
So he's the one who's going to actually think about the things that they should be thinking. So si Rico na yung nagbe-breakdown kung ano dapat yung gagawin nila. Ano yung mga options nila. So siya na it's so hard to speak in Filipino. Rico is the one who is oh my God. Siya na yung he's the one thinking on about their problem. He's the one contemplating know how to resolve their problems. Oh my God, my tongue is twisted.
And to what companies are you referring them to? Is there a limit, or is there specific
Yeah.
companies that you?
It's a limit. Yeah. So because it's not realistic to say I'm gonna recommend to every company, because there are a lot of companies in Germany, and it's impossible to know everything about the products. It's impossible. There are many insurances, there are many investment funds, there are many ETFs, so it's not possible to know everything about every product. Yeah, so I don't consult in products. I'm consulting in conception. So it's always a strategy behind consulting. It's not just like the product. You know?
Okay.
So we don't tell them we got the best product, but we got the best strategies. If I can tell you some, an example is the tax refunds. There are products you can get a tax
Yeah. Oh my God.
refund.
Yes.
Just for example, just get a pension product with a tax refund. So that's also wealth growing. Yeah, you're gonna put money, and after 1 year, you're gonna get the tax refund. So and that tax refund you also can use to grow it again. Yeah. So you got the best percentage growing in the year. For example, just you're paying 1,000 euros yearly. Just for example, you're just gonna get 30% from the taxes back. It's 300 euros, and this 300 euros you can also put in an investment fund or something like that. So growing.
Is this one of your also services that you manage tax returns? You process?
No, it's just partly. So I'm just going to show you when you can get a tax refund at this point. For example, just the last time I got a family with them, and they, Kita in Germany. It's
Kita,
kind of-
yes.
Yeah.
Kindergarten.
I think they paid 200 euros monthly. So
How much again?
250. 200.
Yeah, yeah.
Monthly. Okay, yes.
Yeah, so I've do some researches, and then I found out you can get a tax refund from this. And so I'm
Okay.
yeah. So at this point, I don't get any commission, but it's my
Just
I
giving
think,
you good advice.
yeah, it's my job to advise them good and to show them the opportunities to get more money.
Yeah, I also didn't know that, but ours wasn't that huge. Our contribution, we paid
Yeah.
until 3 o'clock only. But I also can give advice. My father last told me that you can get tax return if you declare that the father is taking care of your child. You can
Grandparents.
grandparents. You can declare up to 4,000 euros.
Yeah, 4,000. It's also the same for
Yes.
the Kita.
Yeah.
For example.
And they don't know these things, so those things have to be like so to help the Filipino community. If they don't know, they can have some tax returns.
Yeah,
for this
because
one.
the Filipino community, it's really important. The more savings they have,
Yeah.
the more they can share back home.
Yes, that's correct.
So that's their concept all the time. The more they save here,
Mm.
but the only problem is that they don't grow it. So that's the
Yeah.
problem. They only like keep what they have, and then that's it. So it's not growing. So that's why even if they work here for like a decade, if they don't grow their money, they're just gonna stay the same. You won't be
Yeah.
able to pursue other things like building a house or engage into more businesses. If they have already a small business, they can't expand it because they're not investing.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Yun ang
So
napansin ko eh, yung, matagal na ako dito, di ba? So, nakita ko rin sa kaibigan ng mga nanay ko. So, ilang taon na sila
yeah.
sa Germany, tapos papalik sila sa Pilipinas, parang walang nagbago.
Yes, it's yeah.
Yes, that's
It's
true.
sad. Parang nakakalungkot minsan. Sabi ko, ilang taon na kayo dito sa Germany? Mga 25 years? Tapos babalik kayo sa Pilipinas. Siyempre, meron din, baka nagpatayo ng bahay, pero yun lang. So, ito pa yung reason kung bakit mo iniwan yung buong pamilya sa Pilipinas para makapunta dito. So, kaya tinutulungan ko sila, pinapakita ko mga opportunity kung paano papalakin yung pera. So, one day, if you're gonna go back to the Philippines, masarap na talaga. Tapos
Yes.
lalakas din yung economy sa Pilipinas. So, I think
I
it's a good
agree because the more they bring in money
Yeah.
into the country, syempre taxes yun and
Yeah.
they're helping the economy grow. Lalo
Yes.
na now that we're in so much debt. Triple from the very first president up to now para
Speaking
combined.
trillions.
Yeah, trillions of debts. Anyway, so why is it important again to have a financial advisor?
Okay. Kasi sa financial, mas lalo sa mga OFW in Germany, kasi parang hindi na komplikado. Kahit ako minsan, may mga topics na sabi, wow, parang komplikado yun. Paano ba kung Pilipino, kung taga-Pilipinas, German pala, paano ba maintindihan yun? So, first of all, sa mga OFW, kaya kailangan ng financial advisor. Tsaka, is, yung mga opportunities, hindi natin malalaman. For example, just a normal worker, he just working. His profession is, for example, a doctor. His profession is health and doctoring people. And but a financial advisor, my profession is the money, is the financial. So I can show the strategies. I think in other ways than a normal worker or something like that. Yeah. So they are a financial advisor and yeah.
Okay. Comparing, for example, check24.de. You're probably familiar with it. You can get credit loans there, but you can also search if you just type something in. It's like a search machine, search engine. You type something, for example, tax return refunds or insurances, then you'll get a list of those who are offering this. How are you? And at the end, there's something also behind on the other side of the computer who is giving advice. How do you differ from the person who is maybe sitting on behind this computer?
Okay, I think my consulting is more personally.
Yes.
So I prefer it to see the people in my office.
That's true, yes.
Not usually I'm gonna do some Zoom meeting. I just started it because of COVID. But usually I'm gonna meet up in my office. You can see my office here. We're gonna sit here. We're gonna drink a coffee. We're gonna talk
Yes,
about.
we noticed. Nice.
Are you located in Frankfurt?
No, Isenburg.
Luxembourg. Wow.
It's
It's
closer.
even closer, yes.
It's 5 minutes to Frankfurt, so it's
Yes.
pretty
There's
close.
also many Filipinos there.
You know Isenburg?
Yeah.
I just met 2 Filipinos.
What? No, there's a big community of Filipinos there. I know a few who lives
Okay.
there.
You know
Yeah.
Isenburg? Okay. So
I
I'm
would
not.
definitely tell them.
Yes, we will recommend you. And for those who are watching now or watching later,
Yeah.
they will also be probably want to know you.
Wanting to, yes,
Yes.
exactly.
I'm just
So
living-
anyway, continue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's personally and always you have to always the same person you can ask about it. It's not just like in the system. It's always a different guy who is sitting in back of the PC and writing something. And
Yeah.
so, if I'm your consultant, I'm your consultant. You can ask me every time. You can just write me a WhatsApp. You can call me, or maybe I'm gonna call you if something gets new with the tax law and everything. So I think it's more comfortable if you just got one consultant.
Yes, it's more personal if you have a direct contact person that you can talk to, and if it's someone who is a countryman.
Yeah.
But do you also give financial advice to non-Filipinos maybe,
Yeah,
or is
yeah.
it
Of course.
okay? Yes.
Yeah.
So
I think
Yeah,
the best in my consulting is I can speak Tagalog. Yeah, so
Yes.
That's an advantage. So that, you know,
Tagalog sa ano sa consulting. Gumaling nga.
mm,
So, nahihirapan ako medyo. Pero ngayon, okay na. So, ma-explain ko yung mga complicated na mga sa financial, ma-explain ko rin sa Tagalog. Okay na. So, naiintindihan ng mga ibang Pinoy. Yun ang
Yes.
important.
yeah, and they can express freely,
Yeah.
you
Yes.
know,
That's
what
also
they
true.
really want.
Without any bias, because this is a countryman. You want to help
Yeah.
a country, fellow people who you want to
Yeah.
help to, and yeah,
And they also, you know, Filipinos, they want someone to be recommended by another. They
Yeah.
want to make sure that they, do you know this guy? And you know, so they really want assurance because it's hard-earned money. They really work hard for it, and the
Yeah.
purpose of their money is to help family.
yes,
Yeah, it's not about them actually. The generally OFWs are like that. They're like the sacrificial lamb. You go to another country, you work there, and then you support hundreds of people back
yes,
home. Yeah,
yes.
that's how it is.
And dealing with so much paperwork and products and services and scheme, there's the Filipinos. Yeah, for myself also, I want to focus on family, on my life, and then maybe know a bit about those things, but always having someone on the other end I can trust, like Rico, is a plus.
Yes. So, do you have an investment philosophy that people should know?
Yeah, okay. My philosophy is even if you know how to invest, but if you can save, it's still lost money. Even if you get a profit from the investment, because you're gonna lose it, because you never learned to keep the money. You know, so you're still gonna lose. So even if you got a 50% profit in investment, if you didn't learn how to keep the money, it's still lost money. So that's why I'm going to say it's the fundamentals of investment is also first of all you need to know how to save, you know, how to save the money.
Do you know the term kuripot, Rico? Are you like that, or your mom? Is it like
Hindi naman
really
ganun.
kuripot?
Ako rin, so mahilig din ako sa consumption. Siyempre,
Yeah.
mag-shopping, mahilig ako bumili ng mga
But what are you, kuripot?
pero hindi, just in a stage where you know I can keep my money.
Yes.
Okay.
Even if
There's a
you
point like you really have to think wisely of what you earn and how to spend it, no?
But there are also different strategies. I also use a saving strategy with a two account model. So for saving money, I also have I like to consume my money, but I'm still saving. So okay na talaga. So
So
yeah,
it's good, no? You always have webinars for this. Like you
webinar.
can actually discuss this and have a webinar
Yeah,
for a community.
I did it once, so I think about to do it again.
Yeah,
But
we should collaborate. I could tap some organizations for you so they can attend, like for the nurses community.
Hey, that's
no?
great.
Right?
Yes.
For previous guests, we had the president of the nurses community here in Germany, Nurses Association in
Yeah.
Germany. So you know it's really helpful.
Yes.
I think it's really important for me to endorse Rico to these OFWs who will really help them.
Yeah, because there are nurses who only stay here to work and send it back the money and then
Yeah.
go them back themselves. But there are Filipinos who want to stay here for good and want to build an
Build a-
existence. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
yeah.
Build a home here,
Yes.
build a future here. So yeah, this is very important. We should collaborate on that and set a webinar soon. Gisuntay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, of
So
course.
yeah,
I would like it. Thank you for the offer. No.
of course. Anything for the Filipino community as long as it will help them. We are here to support the community as well.
Yes. So to wrap up, do you want to say about something about all the services that you provide?
All the services.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, before I'm gonna start, the real consulting is in the first appointment. We're gonna do another Analyse. We're gonna see what the financial situation means, how much money is the income, how much money is the output. So, para lang talaga ilan natitira. So, at paano natin sa save yung pera na nakatira. Makatapos niyan, nakikita kami ulit sa consulting. So, I'm gonna show the strategy, how to save the money, how to invest the money, and how to realize the financial goals. Yun ang ginagawa ko. So, it's about 5 steps. But pag gusto nila malaman pa, so you can write me on Facebook or Instagram, or they can
Yes, and
comment.
we are posting right now your contact details.
Thank
So
you.
if anyone who's interested, please do contact Rico. And of course, after this show, because people are busy, they usually watch a show after. So we get viewers after the show, and they hope they get come across this and keep in touch with Rico.
Yes, Rico, you're in good hands.
Yes. And of course, we will tap other organizations as well to be more aware of their financial status here in Germany with the help of Rico.
Yes. One thing at the side, your surname. I was wondering, von Meyenberg. Usually in the old German, it's usually someone who owns or a burg or a very big property where there is a castle on it.
Yeah.
This is also, does it apply also to your family branch?
No, not really.
Not really. So it's just
Sayang, wala kami.
it's just a fancy name.
Yung pamilya ko, yung Heinzus von Meyenburg, talaga may mga castles, pero malaking pamilya na yan. So the part of my family, we don't have any rights for that castles. It was, there were knights before. Yeah, so there were knightship.
Cool.
Yeah, so.
Yeah. So in Tagalog, you would say,
Wala naman
it's a-
kabayo, so.
No, maybe Rico just doesn't know, but his great ancestor is part of knighthood or
Yes.
somewhere in the past. So that's how they acquired the family name. I think it's lovely. Yeah.
Sure.
And of course, thank you, Rico, for being with us today here on Talk Alley. We really learned a lot from you, and we really appreciate the services that you're giving to the Filipino community.
Yes. We wish you all the best for your future endeavors, and hope that a lot of people will work with
And
you.
we hope to see you again for your webinar.
Yes.
Yeah. You know,
Yeah,
also,
you have to prepare for that, and we hope that a lot of nurses will attend as well.
Thank you.
Yay! Thank you, Rico. Have a
Salamat.
nice weekend.
Thank you. We'll keep in touch.
We'll keep in touch.
Alam.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Paalam.
Bye-bye.
So yes, Talk Alley viewers, for our next week we have
Yes, for
a-
next week, our guests for next week are two hot young locals. We have a preview right now. I hope you come and watch and join us next Sunday together with these new young individuals who are doing music here in Germany.
Yes, we hope to see you all there. Thank you for watching. And this is Talk Alley. See you all again next week and keep spreading the love.
Bye.